Hello and welcome to Super Genesis 2 Turbo the podcast, now with added DLC, microtransactions, and remastered in HD graphics. I am your host Infernikus, and I am joined by Mr. Dark Morris.
Hello.
And GaminTank.
Hello.
This is an hour or so long gaming podcast. New episodes can be caught on GaminTank's YouTube channel. How are we doing, people?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Not too bad. No, it's pretty good.
Could be worse.
No, I'm actually doing great.
Yes, it's a bright day. Everything is great. We're good here. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
actually
like
cold.
It's like pitch black here, so I can't tell what it's like here. It's just like black, and that's it.
Really?
Cold and dark.
I don't know when the sun's coming back.
If you don't hear from me for the next couple of days, just send a search team, and it'll be grand.
Okay. SEAL Team 6 will send them there.
Sure.
We have that ability.
Oh yes, go on.
I have nothing, buddy. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, have you done anything with our podcast? I mean, fucking YouTube channels in the last week or so.
I'll feel this one.
Yes,
okay.
Go on.
Yeah, episode 3 of my Metroid Other M commentary went up Wednesday, and currently episode 4 is on the way. I didn't queue it to upload at midnight today, so it's going up. I had to run over to my parents' place to set that all up to upload from their internet, because I didn't want that to hinder this recording. It's a good idea, and they have faster internet than mine. If I'm uploading from my internet, it's gonna take like 5 to 8 hours just to upload an hour-long HD video. I mean SD video.
Well, how big is the video size?
I think like a gigabyte.
Wow.
Yeah, that would take me easily a day or so.
24 hours.
Good God.
Well, no, my internet connection. I mean, I have like 0.1 megabytes upload speed, so.
All right. Yeah.
I just about have upload speed.
I'm now grateful for my internet speed.
Yeah. You are?
Yes, because like the video version of this podcast is about 3.5 gigabytes.
Yeah.
And getting that up only takes about 20 minutes.
Good. Cool. Well, you don't have to. It doesn't have to deal with a lot of video processing, so that's okay.
Yeah.
I could watch the video off of YouTube, the podcast.
Well, I mean,
at my work, because in the work internet's worse.
Well, I mean, not only that, but you know what? I'll get into the next part when we get to my stuff. We'll get back to Dark Morris stuff right now.
All right, yeah. I'm making a new series that's gonna debut in a day, maybe today, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm just calling it Honest Opinion. Dark Morris is Honest Opinion. So this first episode is gonna be about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I talk about the game and where the direction of the series is going, and I'm like, this is where you need to go. I don't care if you choose otherwise. I don't care if you agree with me. This is the direction this franchise needs to go, and I'll be very happy if it does. Yeah. And I made a channel trailer. I made a new channel trailer, so that's gonna happen, and then this weekend, an actual serious channel trailer. It's pretty sweet. I really am impressed by it. Kind of celebrates what I've done with my channel for the last 4 years. Yeah.
Fucking hell, where does the time fly when you think about it? I mean, I think I'm nearing 3 years of making videos at the moment, and you sort of just look back and think, fucking hell, when you see your first ever videos, go, wow, that was crap compared to what I can do now.
Oh my God. I just had that the other day. I was going through my old videos, and I just couldn't. It was unbearable.
A day or two ago,
I think my older videos, I can watch the first 20 seconds, and I'm going, yep, I'm done. That's it, I'm done. Why did I even think that was a good idea?
I did that Monday. I watched some of my older stuff, my real older stuff, like I did 3 years ago. Not bad, but some parts I cringe. Because why? I think I need to be like that again. Gotta bring back the energy.
When I was going through mine, I was thinking, good God, close the door. You can hear wrestling in the background. or like another one's like, you can hear Family Guy.
Family Guy ain't too bad. Why isn't the camera over there?
Because then my channel would have a copyright strike or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that new series you're thinking of doing, I'm like talking about where you think series are going to go. I was actually like I got a video in mind coming up soon enough where I'm just going to spout my unpopular gaming opinions, kind of like I know a guy on Screw Attack, Trader Drake, already does like a series on different games, but I'm just going to do in general what mine are.
Yeah, me and Frank were talking about that last night while we were playing Call of Duty.
Oh yeah. Because I kind of compared it to that. I also compared it to honest trailers, but that and unpopular gaming opinions put together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But my video is more of like, I kind of see it like an evolution from my first kind of video. I compared it to my Dark Morris rants videos. I made 4 of those and I never made them once since. Now this series is happening, and that's kind of that's different. Like you have to. The only way you could express your opinions with an anger and fast talking and just all that emotion. But here it's more refined and collected, calm and collected, and lots to talk about at the same time. So it's an evolution.
I had one rant video done, and it was so badly made, it was unbelievable. I mean, I basically did it. Oh god, what did I do it on? I did it on Final Fantasy X because I fucking hate that game, and like I like about 2-3 pages of A4 pages like of notes written, going like, this is why I fucking hate this game. But during the video, like it's back when I was doing it with the aforementioned website that I mentioned a few
Episodes.
a few episodes ago.
I think episode 49.
Yes.
Yeah, and I wasn't really I wasn't really planning on doing the video until I had stuff prepared, and then they were just got like, look, we've got time, just record the video now. So like the video just didn't work in any way or form, kind of thing.
So it was rushed because they told me, hey, you got the time right now to get it done.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And
Do it now.
yeah, like you can tell in the video, like the quality's awful. My hair, I'm like I know this sounds silly, but my hair is scruffy. I'm not
my nails are all off, all not right.
No, but like you can tell that you can tell by the way that I even appear in the video that it was just so rushed.
Got it.
The eyeliner is all wrong.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I had a completely wrong color foundation.
he was going through his whole Undertaker imitation phase.
But no, oh god, what was
wrong
I?
lipstick.
That's
No, but I think like halfway through the video, actually, like I'm like, I actually picked up my notes and went, look, I've got notes, and like you could see me evidently looking at the notes to try and pick up where I was on the notes because I just lost track on where I was going like so many fucking times.
Oh yeah. You were talking about your you dealing with those people.
Oh yeah, the rant series. Yeah, I know. I think I was saying that. I've got one half planned coming up because I played one game which I thought was going to be really good, but it ended up being really shit, and it really pissed me off about how bad it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What was it? The Epic Quest for Mighty Loot, I think it's called.
Never heard of it.
It was advertised at E3 last year, and like I saw it going, you know, like the game had a bit of personality, and then I played it, and it was fucking horrible.
What kind of game is this?
Well, oh god, it's weird. It's like a dungeon crawl. No, god, it's not a dungeon crawl. I don't know what it is actually. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's like an. Best way to put it is it's really like something that should have been left for the mobile, as opposed to being a full-fledged PC title.
Okay.
And yeah, like I'll go into more depth once I actually make the actual video, which won't be for a few weeks because I am like up to the balls worth of busy at the moment.
It says here, well,
balls deep.
Somebody put this as Diablo meets Dungeon Keeper. I don't know what Dungeon Keeper is.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
and it's a free-to-play dungeon adventure game.
Free to play. Terrible words. Terrible.
You know, from what I gathered from it, they really wanted microtransactions to work in this game, and it was just like, nope, not happening. Which is weird because everyone seems to be giving it good reviews, even though I think it's a load of shit.
Unpopular, epic quest for mighty loot opinions.
Interesting. Yeah, and that'll be a
Featuring
good
trailer
video.
Drake.
Not too bad. That'll be good when you get that off the ground.
Yeah.
Hopefully that video. I don't know. The video will be good. Make the video happen.
Oh, you guys are so angry with your opinions.
I'm
My
not
feelings and
angry.
emotions.
My videos are not angry.
You guys are doing these things on your opinions. You know the internet's the worst place for that.
I'm a gamer expressing my opinions on the internet. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, that's true.
That's as pure as this my video series is gonna get. Like I'm expressing my opinions. They're not angry in any way, in any capacity.
Oh, I will
They
say,
are just calm and like, you could do this. That'll be cool.
the Dark Moors rants that you did. I remember I believe it was like 4 of them that came out in a month.
Yeah.
Every time they were ready, Frank, make me a thumbnail. Fine. God.
Right. Frank, thumbnail.
Yes, I've made a few I've made thumbnails for some of Dark Moors' videos. Not any recent ones though.
Yeah, I don't try. I try not to go to Frank for videos. I mean,
I actually quite enjoy making thumbnails, to be honest. It's half the fun.
my videos.
Oh yeah, it is, of course. I love making thumbnails for my videos.
I mean, I've got one for a video coming out, and I had so much fucking fun making it.
Yes, they're fun. Sometimes. Sometimes, other times I'm just lazy. I'm lazy a lot of times, so I don't really try to muse. I don't really put much work into my thumbnails.
Like when I scale it, I try and, I don't really try to scale it properly. I just make it look as, give them all big head mode. Which, I'm not gonna lie, your Thundercats ones, those were awesome.
Yeah, they're great. So I'm not trying. I just like cut out our faces and plaster them over people's other faces.
Slap them on the characters. Basically.
Big head mode.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever do that. It would always creep me out every time if I tried it.
Yeah, you can. It comes with it. It comes with your what you're selling, what your content is. For my stuff, it works. Your stuff, it wouldn't.
I guess so.
I don't know about Dan. I think he's more above that.
Well, for me, I've noticed the more outrageous it looks, the more people it's going to attract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true. But
Well, that's what I've noticed about my viewer base.
I had a period where I just made these anime reviews, and I just made the images as provocative as I can.
he's done High School of the Dead, Ghost in the. Did you do Ghost in the Shell?
Yes, but it kind of got taken off of YouTube.
Made to look provocative. The entire thing is fucking provocative.
Yeah, I watched the whole series in one day, and then I made a video about it.
He told me to watch his review of High School of the Dead, and I was very uncomfortable watching it. I just couldn't.
I call it that anime with the Matrix tits.
Yeah. And
Wait,
you're right.
wait.
There's a lot of slow motion
one?
parts where these boobs are just like
Able to like,
eggs and
dodge
milk,
shit.
and they're just wavy and stuff.
Oh my. It
Morris
puts,
hands where we can see them now.
it puts Dead or Alive to shame.
It does. It does.
Fucking
It really
does, no.
does. Like, there's this
So
one
anyway,
part in the
look,
video. Sorry, I'm
Go on.
gonna talk about this one part in the video I made about High School that did. I just had this one part where I'm talking, and it's the part when all the girls are in a bathtub naked, and I just have this text running across the screen where you don't really care what I'm talking about, do you? Well, I'm doing this whole voiceover with the video running, and then there's the text. Yeah. There you go.
So,
Somebody
GaminTank,
else.
what have you done with your channel this week?
Obviously, no anime reviews. Thank God. I actually...
Boobies.
No, Morris. No.
Boobies.
Keep your hands where we can see them.
That's
Boobies.
a bad Morris.
Alright, I'll put my hand on the table. Because we have a table here.
Yes, we all have tables. Okay,
We're all sitting on around the table.
yes.
It's a big Batman table.
Oh, I hope so.
I'm talking about in the 89 one where they have a long table. They're eating dinner.
Of course.
They're eating on both ends of the table, and this table is like 30 feet long.
Of course we are.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about here.
I mean, that's the only way to do it.
Yep. There you
Yeah,
go.
so everyone who's doing their podcast and they're just sitting on like couches or something and they're too close to each other, you're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, no, you gotta do it like that. Long table, everyone's on opposite sides of each other.
If you drop a pen,
kinda like the
it's
UN.
gonna echo.
Yeah, UN basically. Yeah, if you drop a pen, it's gonna echo. Ours is a triangle for some reason because there's 3 people here.
It's not a round table; it's a triangular table.
It could just be a round table. I mean, that worked for King Arthur.
I guess so.
And we do have a connection to the English people. We do, i.e., Infernikus,
Ta-da!
Excalibur. Go watch that movie. It's a John Borman movie.
Is it any good?
It's really fucking good.
Got it. Okay, maybe I should talk about my videos.
Yeah, do
Yes.
that.
Okay,
Please,
We're
for
going
love of
way off
God.
tangents at this point.
I was unable to. Okay, I screwed up a recording for the finale of Super Yoshi Land.
Okay.
That would have, had I not screwed it up, it would have gone up on Thursday.
Okay.
But because it did, it's gonna go up on Tuesday because why the hell would I ever release a video on a Sunday? Because Super Bowl.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Yes, why would I ever
Thanks
release
for
a
reminding me
Seahawks
about that,
versus the
actually.
Patriots.
worst day to release a video? So
Tom
it's
Brady versus Russell Wilson.
I
Sunday.
Inflated balls versus deflated balls.
There's my plug for the Super Bowl on this channel.
God. It's funny because he's more excited for it than I am.
And Frank is the American here, and I'm the Canadian here. But I'm more keen to sports. I'm keen on sports.
Well, I was just saying about the Super Bowl because I honestly don't really care about it. I think while that's going on,
yeah, the whole internet doesn't care about it.
I think while that's
The YouTube audience, and they're a bunch of kids. They don't care about sports.
oh, then if they don't, then maybe I should release my video on Sunday.
Yeah, and put a bunch of little doggies doing a Super Bowl.
Who knows? I'll flip a coin. But yes, the finale of Super Yoshi Land: The Rescue Mission will be up before this podcast is up. So it should already be up.
If you're listening to this, it's already up.
Yes, if you're listening to it, it's already up, and
Episode
it has
19.
Yes, episode 19. I wanted to get it to 20, but I didn't really want to just cut it in half because it was just a really good part, in my opinion. And I wanted it to be special, so I wanted it to be the longest part of the whole series.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, if something goes above like 11 or 12, that's too much. Too much episodes. Too much.
I mean, I want them not ridiculously long 40, 50-minute videos, but something that where anyone can come in. Somebody who will only watch 10-minute videos might consider it, and people who watch like hour-long videos might consider it. And then you have the people in the middle, which I'm assuming is a lot more, who are willing to sit down and watch 20-minute videos.
Yeah.
I've noticed with video length, it really depends. I've noticed that my longer episodes, most people don't tune in until the end. Like usually, like the average watching time is maybe about 8 minutes at most. So it's really down to your viewership. Like looking at your analytics is probably the best thing to do.
Analytics.
All right, well, I'll consider that.
No,
Yeah.
don't consider anything. Do what you want.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do what I want, but I'll take my analytics into consideration.
Like Infernikus, don't tell me what I can and can't do.
No, I mean, I'll take it into consideration.
to
I'm not
the
going to say screw it and just make 8-minute videos until I stop doing videos. That would be boring.
8-minute videos, just cut it off at that point, and that'll just jump your series up to 30 episodes easily.
That would be annoying.
Maybe even 40. That's too freaking much.
I mean, if
Yeah,
I'm
I've
playing,
noticed how some channels have like part 78, and it's like, haven't you got on board with this game yet?
well, I mean, if I'm playing a really long game, then that's there's no way around it. If I'm playing, if I'm playing something that's like Super Mario, that can be done really fast. So
well, this week it was shown that the game can be finished in 3 minutes.
yes, and that's just insane.
Mhm.
I think Infernikus and I were talking about it. I think last week. Where
Seth Bling. He was able to finish the game in 5 minutes, and he's now slashed 2 minutes off his time, so he can finish the game in about 3 minutes now.
Yeah. Speaking of
That's
Super
as long
Mario,
as long as he lasts in bed.
oh god. Well, now you're giving him too much credit.
I commented on your video series, Frank, that you give this game too much credit.
Well, there's a reason.
There's a part at the end, on episode 18, I believe, where you're like, "Oh, this is the greatest thing I ever seen." Like, come on, Frank, fuck off. You don't. You fucking whore.
Okay, whatever. Everyone has their own opinion. Opinions are
No,
like
you're giving the thing too much fucking credit.
well, maybe because I really like it.
So, doesn't mean like, "Oh, this is the greatest thing ever. Everybody needs to play it. Make it on the Super Nintendo."
I never said make it
No.
on the Super Nintendo.
That's what you're implying.
It's on a Super Nintendo emulator.
That's
already
what you're
there.
implying, Frank.
Whatever.
And I commented on episode 17, you're like, "Oh man, I can't handle this pressure." Well, the game's not going to get any easier. Well, it looks like it's getting easier. You're done.
Well,
But then I
the
was
game,
like,
well, I'm just gonna say the game got really difficult near the end, so tune in
Yeah?
for that.
did it now?
Yes, it did. I'm not gonna say how because that's for you to figure out. Okay, that's it for my stuff. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
have you nothing
also-
planned for after or
Oh, I gotta say this about Frank's video.
Oh.
And you need to do something about your breathing, your microphone picking up your breathing. Your breathing has become your own, become the commentary. Yeah, you know that?
Okay, yeah, I understand.
I always hear all the time. I could just just record a bunch of shit from your videos and just have a button where a soundboard. I guess press a button and make you say those things like, "Oh God."
No.
Yeah, I could do that with your videos.
Don't even.
Then the only remarkable thing is you commented about the music. Every time a music starts, I'm like waiting for you to like, "What is this for? Where is this from?"
I eventually stopped doing that because I had to. I mean, it seems like every video I was doing that.
That's the only remarkable thing about what you're doing is like, "What is this music from?"
Because
Yeah.
I don't know where a lot of the music comes from, and every now and then the creator of the ROM hack would tell me which one it is.
Good. Cool. Well, there you go. I'm finished talking about his videos.
and that concludes the Dark Morris Insulting Gaming Tanks videos section.
Yep, there you go. Infernikus, tell us what you've been doing.
Oh, let's see. Well, 2 seconds. I'll put up my dashboard and see what I've actually done. Let's see. In the last week, actually, I did 400 and 500 subscriber videos because I didn't actually expect to hit 500 so quickly.
You have
And if
500
anybody
now?
remembers, what?
You have 500 now?
Yes, he does.
Yes, at the time of recording, I'm currently 537.
Holy shit.
But yeah, if anyone remembers my Neko Para video back in December,
Nope.
I did say if I hit
I remember
500
it.
subscribers, I would play through the entirety of that game. The annoying part was that I didn't think I'd hit 500 ever. So I
Now
have
you
that
got
coming
to do
up.
it.
But
Exactly.
secretly
I've got
he
the
wanted
game
to do it.
downloaded. Yeah, I've got the game downloaded, and the first episode should be out before this podcast is out. So that's definitely something that you guys should probably go check out.
You guys need to stop saying that
And-
anyway. You got to say, like, "Here, we're listening to this. This video is out now."
Oh yes, there we go. Yeah. And
Either
go
way, it
Wells,
works.
and there should let's see. Yeah. Just out on a Wednesday, so there will be another Gary's mod video out as well because I've been doing a bit of recording on that as well. Just
Gary's
play
mod.
something. Yeah.
Gmod, okay? If you don't understand.
Gmod for
Gmod,
you
yeah.
less hip people out there.
For those who are with it.
For those who like to cut down stuff. What was I? Yeah, I've definitely got coming. I have a few of them coming out. I have a few indie games still to come out, and I've basically a giant list at the moment of stuff that I'm planning to do. I have a Call of Duty piss date coming out, but I'm not sure when that's coming out. It's just whenever I get the time to record.
Yeah,
But in the last week it was definitely just getting a 500 subscriber video out before I hit 600 because with the 400 video, no. I had a video planned for 300 subs, but by the time I had it made and uploaded, I hit 400, so I had to fucking take it down.
man, your life is so hard.
Hear someone complain about.
It's
like, I'm getting
man,
subs too quickly.
I'm putting up these videos sooner than I get the subscribers. I don't know.
So the thing is, if you plan on subscribing to Infernikus, wait a little bit.
Yeah.
So that we can slow down and make the videos. And then you can go ahead and subscribe really fast.
Then we'll hear them. Oh, as soon as I try to get this 500 sub video up, I hit 1,000. I have to take that one down. Fuck my
for
life.
fuck's sake, guys. People just keep subscribing to me. It's so difficult.
Oh, it's so...
Feel sorry for me.
Well, I mean, if...
But yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
thankfully with the 500, I now have a custom URL, so I don't have to deal with the dumb URL I used to have.
And we could plug it properly on here.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think you need to plug this podcast on your channel.
Oh yeah, I do actually. Well, I don't have the playlist on my channel actually.
Do
I'm fairly
you?
sure I did, but yeah, I'm fairly sure.
Give
I
us
got
give us
playlist on my
a
channel.
proper video.
Oh, yeah,
Dedicated
I'll-
video.
I've been meaning to make a trailer for the podcast for a while, but...
GaminTank's a procrastinator.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah,
no, you don't
yeah,
guess. You are.
But yeah, that's everything I have done this week. Like as of now, seeing as it's Wednesday, I am actually doing work experience at the moment, so I have like minimum time to go making videos right now.
You're doing the best that you could do right now.
Yeah, right now,
really
yeah.
showing.
So people do have to bear with me.
Watch, if you don't make a video in 1 week,
college and YouTube.
if you don't make a video in 1 week for 1 week, then all 500 subscribers just leave unsub.
I'll disappear for a week. Like, oh look, I've like 1 subscriber. Great.
Isn't that what it means when you disappear for a week? It means you died?
Yeah.
In my logic, yes. If I don't hear from anyone within a week, I just assume they're dead.
Oh, okay. He must have thought that was dead for a while.
Well, I mean, that's why the podcast is on my channel, so that way, you know...
People figure you're alive.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, new podcast. Shit, he's still alive. So I had to get that jab in.
No, it's alright. It's alright.
He's used to it.
I know.
It's just a bloody nub at this point.
So I think that sums up our channels for a week, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And I do believe that brings us to our first intermission, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I do believe so.
We will be back.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that was a terrible fucking...
Yeah, do it again.
Me being all formal.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and mental gen, and we have Dark Morris for the news.
Oh, that was all on a podcast? That's all going to go in the episode? Okay. Yes, Dark Morris' news desk. Nintendo
stuff.
continues to hound YouTubers. Nintendo has put in place the creators program that will allow YouTubers to earn advertising money for featuring the publisher's stuff. 70% can be earned from registered channels, 60% for individual users. The company goes on to say they can arbitrarily change these rates at any point in time. Let's see where. Let me change a paper. I gotta change a paper here.
Well, basically, what it means by registered channels is that if you have a dedicated Nintendo channel, you can sign up for this program and you will earn 70% of advertising revenue.
Yes, that's what I said, Frank.
I believe it's not only that; it's also the not only it's the cut that YouTube takes. That's they take their cut, obviously, for those who are familiar with monetizing their channels, but also Nintendo is going to take a cut.
So yeah, and I think that you only get like 30 to 40% after everybody taking their slice.
I believe so, and they haven't said how it works if you're a part of a multi-channel network, like I am.
From what I've understood, Nintendo take their slice, YouTube take their slice, your network takes your slice, and you get left with the fuck all that's left.
Oh God. Well,
I'm so glad I'm making like no money at the moment, so I'm not gonna feel it.
Yes.
I'm so close to making that amount to get paid.
And it will take
nowhere near the
about
amount.
2 months via PayPal to get your cut of the profit because Nintendo doesn't pay you until YouTube advertisers pay them first.
I see.
Right? So this ain't good at all, it would seem.
Yeah. And also the process will take about 3 days for those who are submitting single videos. It'll take about 3 days for that. So I don't even think this will work because when it comes, well, obviously it's not going to work because when it comes to YouTube content creators, especially those who have the games early, they need to get that out as fast as they can. And for those who make a living off YouTube, waiting 3 days is not going to cut it. It's not going to work.
But then again, this is just condensed into what Nintendo content you put out there, so it doesn't really matter if you're doing everything else.
Well, they have a list of games that you can, like, if your video is under, like, if your video contains footage from any of the games, you have to go through that Nintendo program. I have a few that actually are under that include some of those games. So
But I'm like saying, these are all Nintendo products. If you're not doing Nintendo products, this doesn't concern you.
Well, yes, but some people do videos on Nintendo products.
Not a lot, I would think.
I'm subscribed to a channel that's like over 1 million subscribers, and it's a Nintendo dedicated channel.
Okay then.
Yeah. So,
Would this be Jaywitz by any chance?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. From what I've seen, he's not as angry as as most other YouTubers are. I mean, like
That's interesting.
No, like the one thing that gets me is that most people forget that Nintendo kind of saved the video game industry back in the 80s.
Yes, they have done that.
And now it's kind of like, oh no, Nintendo are just ungrateful, blah blah blah. And so like, look, just be fucking happy they saved video games in 1983.
Oh, so like you're basically saying Nintendo's that guy who's like, hey, remember that one thing I did for you like 20 years ago?
Pretty much. I mean, like they do kind of have the right to do that. But no, it's getting to the point where what is it? Now it's getting to the point now where like most of these people are sort of like complaining about things they've really, like, as Dark Morris has said, like most of these people that are complaining don't even play fucking Nintendo videos. I mean, fucking PewDiePie complained this week, and it's like, you play fucking Flash games.
You scream in front of a mic. You scream in front of your webcam.
Exactly. I mean, you've.
What?
I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but PewDiePie has gone nowhere near a fucking Nintendo game.
Is he even a real gamer?
You might not. Don't want to get people mad.
Or do we?
I believe our audience, well, unless they follow Frank a lot, they wouldn't care about PewDiePie.
What?
We cater to the more older people of the internet.
Did you just say unless they follow me?
Yes, I did. What's wrong with that?
What does that mean?
It means they follow you because you're into this stuff.
Oh, okay.
You pay attention to what's going on in the internet. What's the problem there?
Okay. No, I was. I thought you were trying to say something.
Say what?
No, just ignore it.
Okay then.
Fight.
Flipping the switch up and down.
Oh my god.
Simpsons reference.
Oh.
When they're playing hockey. Go watch that episode.
I don't want to watch it again. I've seen it too many times.
I think it's called Ice of Fury or something like that. I'm not
And
too sure.
it has to be said, this is Nintendo's property. You are cutting into their property, and this is their content. If they want to take money from you, they can. That's their right.
Well, but then again, you have the people who argue fair use, especially for reviews.
Fair use, but these people are profiting freely from their property.
True.
Before, they weren't getting any slice of the pie at all.
Mistake me if I'm wrong, but didn't the same sort of a year ago.
It did.
Yes.
That time it was more hostile. They were going to take everything, I think. More than they were going to take now.
No, they claimed everything.
Yeah.
Almost everything.
Yeah, I remember that actually. As I remember, funny enough, like I did a series called One Chance at Glorious like that, where I played through Super Mario Brothers 3 with one life to see how far I could get. And they copyright claimed one episode, but they didn't copyright claim the other 2 episodes, which was really weird.
I like any of my Nintendo videos that had no commentary on it, I ended up having to remove them in case.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So what's the next story?
Next story. Northside pulls plug on bot colony. This creative game aimed to change the way video games do with AI conversations developed by developer Northside. Bit Colony was the creation of aerospace engineer Eugene Joseph. Its purpose was to do what has never been done in video games. Truly free-form conversations with NPCs. That's yeah. Bot Colony was about a man tasked with investigating what's gone wrong with this island of work-your-own AI robots. There was a Kickstarter that unfortunately failed. It did go into free early access on Steam, though the sales were horrible, and now Eugene Joseph has no choice but to shut down development of Bit Colony. In a somewhat heartbreaking statement, Joseph details the financial hardships have hit his company. He goes on to say, "I am very sad to announce that we will have to shut down Bit Colony due to lack of sales. Bit Colony sales are so low we can't even cover the cost of servers running the natural language understanding software, which is $524 per month."
Fucking hell.
To give you some figures, the NLU technology powering Bit Colony cost around $20 million and many years to develop. It's probably one of the best NLU technologies available in the world today. The game itself probably cost around $2 to $3 million. They had to let's see here. I'm gonna close this story quickly. Okay. And Joseph also says that he's in $5 million in debt and will be forced to sell his house of 15 years. Interesting story, because they were trying to make some really intelligent NPC conversations in this game called Bit Colony.
it's one of those times where innovation, we will never get to experience this kind of innovative immersion in a video game because it just didn't catch on to anyone who was looking at it.
Yeah, it needed a lot of financial backing. If it happened, it would be amazing. It would innovate the whole industry, because that's what I'm dealing with right now. That's what I'm. That's what I want. This is the next step. This was supposed to be the next step.
It should be the next step.
Having AI free-form conversations, and you understand that.
Well, no matter what it creates, it would have been better than the whole Skyrim and Oblivion AI, where all you heard from them was "need something."
Exactly. If you put this technology into a game like Mass Effect or Skyrim, holy shit!
It would really affect the open world games. I mean, imagine the huge open world games, and it's almost as if everyone's sort of like a real life person, because of the amount of dialogue within the game and how they're able to interact with one another. That would be fantastic.
They would have intelligence. They would have different words to say. Yeah, it's interesting and very sad that this is not gonna happen.
maybe it's a case of something that's like it's just too early for this kind of thing to come out.
It's too ambitious for the time.
We have the technology. We just need the money to make it. Like Microsoft, Sony, and pouring so much money into virtual reality, and that's going to take a couple of years for it to be. It's going to take maybe a decade before it comes to fruition the way we want it to. This could just give it the money, give it a few years. There you go. You have the technology. Why aren't we investing in that? And we're investing in fucking virtual reality. It's fucking stupid. Dumb.
Well, no, my question was something like this. Wouldn't the game have to be connected to a server at all times?
Possibly. Yeah, I think that is the deal.
Yeah, so if...
It doesn't take a lot to finance a server, Frank. As I was in the story
speculates. But the thing is that if it's just a PC game, then yeah, all right. Then that's probably the coolest thing I've ever heard, that could ever be could be made for an open world game. But if they wanted to bring something like that to a console, that would be a problem.
How?
Because over time, consoles end up losing support for their online. Eventually within like the next few years, 360 and PS3 will no longer have support. So all of those games, you will not be able to play online on them. What happens if you release a game that has this technology on the Xbox One and PS4, and then probably 10 years, they lose support for it. So now this game that has this function in it will not work anymore.
Good point. That is the issue they have to work around.
Yes, it's a really good idea, but from
that's the only hole you poked into this whole thing. That's the only real issue I see here.
Yes,
besides,
it's only limited to PC.
Besides just having a financial backing.
Yeah.
I remember we were talking about mobile games earlier, so here's the mobile story. Mobile games are more popular than ever. Stats show an average playtime for a mobile game can be 2 hours per day. And that is a 57% increase compared to 2012 numbers. And the worst offenders of the survey happen to be tweens and kids. Go figure.
I wonder fucking why.
Playing fucking
Candy Crush.
Yeah, I think the way it goes, they don't buy. They like free to play. If something's free on their mobiles, they'll get it.
Well, then I'm guilty of that too. When I first got my iPod, I was going through all the free games to see which ones were really good, and a lot of them were free to play.
They will not spend $2, maybe $5. They just want stuff that is free, and if they get points, they will put that money into
that game.
Their game they're into.
Yeah,
and that will just keep feeding the machine.
Real life money on the game.
Exactly. That's what they're doing.
One of the old MMOs I used to play on my phone was called Empire Online. It had the in-app purchases or microtransactions, DLC, whatever you want to call it. They did have a way around it for those who didn't want to pay real life money, and all you had to do was either download an app or watch a trailer, and they would give you a specific currency that you can convert to another kind of currency, so you can get the weapons that only you can get the items that are blocked by a paywall.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean there are ways around it. These companies are just too dumb to realize it.
Yeah. But whatever. Whatever.
But yes,
mobile games are more popular than ever, it would seem.
Yes.
I wonder why. Well, I know why. Kids. Well, yeah. Fucking kids. I'm sorry. I mean, children. Sweet, loving children.
It's because parents just hand kids their phones and go, look, play this, just to shut them up. That's basically why mobile games are played so much. I mean, because it's just easy. It's like an easy babysitter.
I mean, aside from buying the phone itself, there's no other payment you have to make.
Yeah, there's no barriers to access, so to say. I mean barriers to entry.
Yeah.
Then I have to say, like, why? You ask these kids, why do they play these games? Like, I don't know what games they're playing, but they play them, and there's nothing to them. They just keep going. There's effectively no end to these games. So why do I play them?
That's why they keep on playing, because there's no way to finish it.
Yeah,
They don't think past that.
It works very well for puzzle games. I mean, I've played a lot of puzzle games on my phone. I mean, hell, I passed one of them.
Even me as a kid, I'm like, I was thinking, I was like, critical on my games that I had on the Super Nintendo and Genesis, and like, these have ends. Why am I playing this? I could stop playing these anytime I want. Blah blah blah.
I mean,
it seems these kids don't have that fucking thought process.
Well, I mean, with Super Nintendo, those games had a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yeah,
these
that's what
games
you think.
they don't have an end, and it's one of those things that you can pick it up at any time and play it. And then
it's just the accessibility and the fact that the game never ends. That's why they're so popular.
Like, geez, even if it was a hard game, or I'm saying back in the day, these games, you could see that if they what the point was to the game, and think, do I want to play this anymore? Do I want to continue to play this game anymore, even if it was fun or whatever?
You know what?
There's a point where you could just like say no, or do something else.
Any kid that stumbles onto this podcast or has gotten this far into the podcast, I'm going to recommend. What the hell's it? I'm trying to remember the name. God, Guardian Saga.
Crush.
Yes, Frank. Plug Candy Crush.
No, I was going to say Guardian Saga. It's a really cool Dragon Warrior clone.
But then, what if it costs money?
It does cost money. It's about $1. I mean,
people they're not going to pay that.
Okay, fine. There's games like Flow, which is a pretty good puzzle game. It's free. Cheap asses.
And now you see what I'm talking about. You understanding all this other shit that we don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't
know what you're talking about.
It's a puzzle game. You just you get a few dots, 2 of each colored dot, and then you have to line them all together without crossing each other.
Yes, this is what I was talking about in the Nintendo story.
Okay.
That's the news. We'll be back.
And we are back, people, with a brand new section where we're going to have Mr. GaminTank talking about just basically about demos and what demos he's been playing as of late.
Yes, the demo segment with GaminTank.
Oh my god, that is just a wonderful name. Yes,
yeah,
this is my demo segment.
Demo reel if you want.
Name pending.
Can you come up with a better name, Frank?
No.
Then what do you want?
No, I was being serious.
Come up with a new name.
I was being serious. That was a good name.
Yeah, there. Okay then.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez, calm down. Okay, so
Ladies,
the demo that
down.
I played is Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate for the 3DS. I believe a week or two ago, I got 2 demo codes for it. Gave one to someone, and I had the other for myself. When I played it, I really didn't know what to think of it because I did play Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I played that demo. And I didn't really think much of it because it was a while. And this time, the game is really good. It's a really good looking game. It even has nice cutscenes in it. I don't know. It's like one of those games that. I mean, the 3DS isn't it's not graphically the best thing that's out there. There's a lot of things better than it. PlayStation Vita's out there.
Yes.
And
correct.
Even you can see that even if it's not the greatest, not the best looking thing out there, it still does a lot with the company still do a lot with the hardware that with the 3DS hardware, and Monster Hunter.
I don't know about that, Frank. There's a Sonic World on a 3DS. The cutscenes are very shoddy.
Well, they do have the new 3DS out now, so that might be some improvement.
But I'm not gonna pay $300 for a whole new fucking handheld.
Yeah, unless you want Xenoblade Chronicles on 3DS.
Nope, I'm fine with it on my Wii.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot you have it.
Yeah, I do. I'm very. Okay. I keep up with shit, Frank.
Okay. Well, all right. I mean, it's basically any other Monster Hunter game. You run around, you hunt a specific monster, and then you can kill a bunch of the other little monsters that are running around, kill them, skin them for whatever items that are on them.
This sounds like a really extreme Pokemon.
So yeah, and then you can craft better items out of them. That's basically all the Monster Hunters. I just explained the whole series.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really sounds like what Pokemon would be like if it was realistic. It's like, all right, I got a Pikachu, now I have to skin it for its like organs.
It goes all quiet, and you see blood splattering everywhere. Knives. It's like Pika.
Oh wow, I found a Geodude. This will make a great tabletop.
That's a cool Pikachu hat you have there. Where do you get it? Out in the woods. I killed this Pikachu.
Like, oh, Geodude, gotta get the pickaxe.
Why? What's in there? Is the throbbing heart in the middle of his core?
Yeah, you need it for survival.
Lots of protein to
add
feed that.
+5 to your defense stat.
Yeah.
That'd be terrifying. Actually, that'd be terrifying because it'd be going at you with its fist.
Yeah, it'll punch you in the face.
It might. Yeah, and that thing's made of. It's made of rock. It will kill you in one punch.
Well, what if it self-destructs?
Well, we're not going to go that far. I mean, we're only going to go to what the heck is it? Mount Moon. So they're not that strong.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, do you find this game appealing in any way?
I would, but my only issue is the camera.
What's wrong with the camera?
There are 3 ways you can control the camera: the D-pad, a virtual D-pad on the. What am I trying to say? On
touch
the
screen.
Yeah, the touch screen. Thank you. And the Circle Pad Pro, and I'm gonna be honest, it seems like when I got a chance to play it, I had a hard time controlling the camera because I had to keep taking my thumbs off the attack buttons just so that way I could turn the camera and then quickly go back to it, and it's not the most natural thing. Only because with a touchscreen, you have to be precise on where you're tapping, and there's nothing that will. I mean, it seems like something that would work with a control stick, which is why the new 3DS is coming out with that little C stick on it. It seems like it would only work best with an extra analog stick.
Okay.
So if I do plan on getting it,
So what's wrong with just using the thumbstick for the camera?
There's only one thumbstick.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
No, it seems like that's the only way to play it, because using the D-pad or the virtual D-pad are not the best ways. Because with the D-pad, you have to stop moving so you can turn the camera. The only other way is like that L targeting, which it doesn't target the monsters. It just changes the way you're facing that direction, and it throws you off a lot. It's so if you do plan on getting this,
you could just play the game essentially in a really hairy fight with a monster and not care about the camera angle and be okay.
Well, the monster moves around.
Have there been any actual improvements to the from the previous title to this one, or is it just much of the same, just slightly improved graphics?
I think it just has a lot of more armors and weapons. Maybe you have different animations. I don't know.
Well,
yeah.
I don't really know because I'm not a huge Monster Hunter fan, so I wouldn't be able to tell the small differences that are between the last one and this one. So I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Okay, you need to play this game more.
Yeah, I think I do.
Now, would you recommend? Would you get this game?
Well, yeah.
Would you now?
Yeah, I would. I just recommend getting the Circle Pad Pro with it, or if you get the new 3DS, get that. And if you have a 3DS XL, you're screwed.
What?
Does the 3DS XL have Circle Pad Pro?
Yeah, I think it does.
Okay, then yeah, I would recommend a Circle
Why
Pad
wouldn't
Pro.
it?
I just had this weird thought that it never had one, so.
No, you're the weird one.
Yeah. So, if you get it, don't forget to pick up the Circle Pad Pro. Just saying. And then the attacks, it's basically the MMO stuff or action RPG. It's a lot of fun to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just mindless grinding and
essentially Dark Souls with enemies you could kill and slaughter and take their shit.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're into that kind of game, this one's for you.
Or just like Diablo, I guess. Essentially the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. They drop loot, but you have to take like a couple seconds to skin these things, cut off its tail or whatever.
Oh, okay.
The way I remember it is that you just gotta focus on a certain part of the animal. Like you want his tail, you want to cut off his tail, you have to like work his tail, then it will pop off after so long.
This is for Diablo, right?
No, this is for Monster Hunter.
Okay.
Why would it be for Diablo? Have you ever played Diablo, Frank?
Huh?
Have you ever played Diablo?
I played a little bit of Diablo 3.
Well, you realize it doesn't work like that. I'm talking about Monster Hunter.
Okay. Well, I'm not familiar with Monster Hunter that much, so I don't.
Well, I just gave you a great tip there.
Okay. Well, I will remember to use that, and hopefully one of the monsters I go up against will I can cut off their tail.
Or their head. I don't know. They have a lot of different body parts that do different things. I would think.
Yeah, and it's weird because when I guess it was like a dinosaur that I had to kill. I was playing the beginner mode because I really didn't know how to play it. When I killed it, it had an icon where I can loot whatever was in it, and my only gripe is the fact that you can't collect everything at once. You have to loot it once and then do it again and then do it again just to get all the items out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's about it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. That's it for my segment.
I know.
Monster Hunter, still pretty good.
Get it.
Yes.
Okay.
So does it get the official seal of approval?
It gets the official tank of approval.
There we go.
Means you take a shit on it?
Been on it there.
No, that would be the tank of disapproval.
Okay.
And we are back again for our final.
Stop saying we're back. We're not Arnold.
Just do old-timey radio.
Waka waka doobity doo. It's the topic segment.
For our final segment, which is our topic for the week, which is Mr. Dark Morris.
The 2015 forecast edition of Super Genesis 2 Turbo the podcast, where we're going to talk about what we think is going to happen this year with developers, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, and some games that we find really interesting that may very much succeed or fail. So, how do we think Nintendo's going to do this year?
I think they're actually going to continue doing fairly well. I mean, like when the Wii U first came out, everyone kind of found it as a joke. I mean, admittedly they still kind of do, but I don't know. They're sort of doing their usual release the same titles to get the sales up again, which usually seems to work for them. I mean, like we saw it last year with Mario Kart 8 and Super Smash 4, and this year they have one of my personal favorite franchises coming out this year. Sometime later this year they're going to have the Star Fox game coming out, which of course we all saw at E3, and it looks fucking awesome.
Well, I don't think we didn't really see it at E3. They didn't have it in the presentation.
No, when
they set it off in some corner with a TV.
Yeah, when they were showing the Legend of Zelda game, the new Zelda game, they were talking about Star Fox coming out between the release of Majora's Mask 3D and the new Legend of Zelda game. So I can't wait for a new Star Wing game.
Yeah, same. I really hope it's like the older games. They're not like the Star Fox Adventures bullshit where there's
it's going to be more open world, I believe.
Do a barrel roll. Please, online multiplayer. Thank you.
What? No, don't do that.
See what they did for Star Fox 64 3D, just online.
No, they're not doing that. It's going to be more open world, I believe. You remember those one sections in Star Fox 64, Starwing 64, where you're on this area. You can only fly in this area all around it when there's like big attack happening. It's going to be more of that, but more open. I don't know.
I would like to see online co-op missions.
Possibly, I don't know.
Or maybe couch co-op missions, either or.
I don't... Frank, what the fuck?
I'm just saying, it would be something that would be a lot of fun.
Well, we don't need to speculate. We should wait until we see more of this game to get more excited.
Or if we see any of this game.
Yeah, well, they will talk about it in E3.
Yeah, like I said, there was that one clip of Miyamoto playing it.
Yeah, and he's flying around, having a good time. Sorry, what happened?
Come back to life.
Infernikus.
What about our PlayStation and Xbox people?
Oh, I think Microsoft's. I don't know what Microsoft is doing right this year. Not too sure. I think they had it all. Oh yeah, my Halo 5 is coming out for Microsoft.
Also, they're integrating the new Windows with Xbox Live, I believe.
Yeah, and Windows 10.
Yes, they're trying to do the Windows for Games thing again.
Yeah, that'll be
Games for
interesting.
Windows.
Because that worked so well last time.
And it'll work well this time.
There you go.
Oh, actually, here we go. According to the Wikipedia page of 2015 gaming, they have that Quantum Break game finally coming out.
Sweet. I'm really excited about that in that title.
When is that coming out?
I'm curious about it. I mean, I'm not excited, but I'm curious to see what the game is about and what it's going to be like.
It's more about like time displacements that really screw up the reality of things. Like just condensed, where at some points, just pockets in the world, the time will fuck up and slow down.
Oh.
And this one guy could kind of control it in a way to help him through this adventure he's having. I think he's some kind of murder thing. I don't know.
Oh, and also speaking of Xbox, Rise of the Tomb Raider.
That's coming out that's exclusive.
End of the year. Xbox One and Xbox 360. End of the year. Or
Exclusive.
Fourth quarter. Yeah.
Is it a timed exclusive?
I hope it is.
I
It's
hope
a timed
not.
exclusive.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Because at one point it was exclusive only.
Yeah,
And
they had.
everyone freaked the fuck out, going, "Oh my god, Xbox just stole one of Sony's exclusive IPs." And then and then the day later, it was whatchamacallit. A day
They pulled
later,
180.
they sort of just said, "Oh no, it's a timed exclusive. Please don't kill us. Put down the pitchforks."
Yeah.
We bruise easy.
There's like seemingly less exclusives these days, which is a shame.
Well, yeah, because people want everything to be, every game to be on everything. Obviously, that's not going to happen. You need your exclusives to sell your system as well. You also need your systems to function properly and your online to function properly. So good luck to PlayStation.
Well, yeah,
Exactly,
they just gotta kill. They should just kill the lizard, so they don't have to deal with the cyber terrorists anymore.
Well, I mean, we can also talk about PlayStation 4 exclusives like Ultra Street Fighter 4, Uncharted 4.
Yeah, those are cool. Those might make me get the PlayStation 4. Pretty bad that Street Fighter's exclusive to PlayStation.
I'm hoping it's just like Tomb Raider on Xbox, where it's just a timed exclusive. But if it's not, then there goes me playing Street Fighter.
There was some talk about SNK versus Capcom 3 being an exclusive for PlayStation 4.
I didn't even know that was announced.
It's a very subtle announcement.
Well,
That could happen.
I'm not seeing it on this list, so.
But again, there's some talk about Microsoft bringing back Battletoads.
Ooh,
So
is this because you wore a t-shirt?
I think so. I think that's the story.
Oh, right in the
Yeah,
childhood.
at the Windows 10 announcement, I don't know his name, so I'm just
Phil
going to call him
Spencer.
some man. Yeah, there you go. He wore a Battletoads t-shirt, and now everybody is assuming that Battletoads is coming back.
And so is Conquer and Banjo-Kazooie and what else is Rare own?
I don't know.
Oh, Half-Life 3 is coming back as well.
Oh my! Coming back? Oh God! When did it come out first time?
It came out as no one knew about it.
Oh hey, here's this other PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 game, Godzilla the game.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I saw that.
Okay,
Oh.
guys. Seriously though, I was hoping they were gonna talk about Battletoads last year, but they didn't. Now there's more talk about it happening, so it could potentially show up at E3.
I highly doubt it will. The only reason people are talking about it is because he wore a t-shirt.
I give it a 50% chance.
That's like Gabe Newell going on stage with a Half-Life 3 shirt, and everyone's just shitting their pants.
I would laugh so hard if he did that at fucking E3. If you're listening, I will pay you my life savings to do that.
Yeah, that's kind of a Hideo Kojima thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? Yeah, the duck hat thing he did like a month and a half ago.
Yes, we keep talking about it. It's hilarious.
Yes, it's Probably
Yeah,
the smartest
Konami's
thing.
gonna be good this year because they got the Phantom Pain coming out this spring. That's gonna be
Oh, yeah.
great.
Yeah. Also, something for Dark Morse. There are 2 Tom Clancy games coming out this year.
Yes, the Division.
Rainbow Siege, which is the tactical first-person shooter, and the Division, which is an MMO third-person shooter.
I don't think it's MMO. I don't know about that.
Oh,
That's what I'm looking
yeah.
at right
The
now.
Division actually looks really good.
Yeah, just cool urban shooter happening around like places like New York and Washington, DC.
You would know more than I do.
I do. I seen this. They showed it last E3, and I was kind of like, oh, sweet, yeah.
And Android users, you're going to be really excited for this one. Secret of Mana, coming this fall on Android phones, because that's what we really wanted.
Release it for the XBLA, PlayStation 4.
That would be amazing if they did.
Like fuck, we have pure solar on those consoles, and that's amazing.
Oh, speaking of Pure Solar,
A sequel?
they're going to port the Dreamcast and Xbox Live Arcade and Android versions this year.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're getting ports to the Dreamcast, Xbox Live Arcade, and Android phones
Xbox Live Arcade?
for 360, basically.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
what? I'm like,
Yeah, no,
they already
I-
have it.
No, I know it's on Xbox One, but
Yeah,
they're
they
having it on
they
the
have
other
to
systems.
go through the licensing crap, and they will get it.
Yeah. So, who's looking forward to the Dreamcast version?
Hell yeah, I could get it.
I wish my Dreamcast was still working. I would get one.
One thing I was gonna say this quick. I think the architecture of the Dreamcast and GameCube are quite the same because back then they had to use these crazy disc modules that made the laser work faster, and that's why that fucking thing is so loud in the Dreamcast.
I don't remember it being loud on the Dreamcast.
It is fucking loud, louder
Yeah,
than any other disc system out there.
I'm sure it. Well, not louder than the PSP.
There's a crazy motor that makes it read faster. And I think the GameCube has the same kind of thing going for it. That's what the smaller discs what makes it easier to read, so it's a little bit better. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah, also, H1Z1 is coming out this year on PS4.
Yeah.
Like the full release of it. Gran Turismo 7. What else?
What?
Gran Turismo
Yeah, Gran
7.
Turismo 7.
Oh, that just said like GTA 7. What?
Oh God, this one's so epic. It jumped over 6.
It's so good. It's like all of them put together.
It's
I don't
it's kind of like Windows.
Yeah, it just skipped
it
over
was so
9.
good that it skipped
It's
Windows 9.
Didn't they explain why they did that?
Yes, because I believe they had something that worked with, I believe, Windows 8 or something. I forgot what it was, but it was already trademarked as Windows 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something in it that was already trademarked as Windows 9, so
Cool.
they couldn't do it for the whole OS.
Are we getting a new Assassin's Creed game this year?
We're getting 2.
More likely.
Well, we're getting a port of Rogue for Windows, and we're getting Assassin's Creed Victory for Windows, PlayStation 4, Xbox One.
Does it have the online co-op? Does it have the co-op, 4-player co-op?
No, but it has more missing faces.
Really?
I had to get that little chuckle out of them.
Yeah, good.
Nothing's really said about it, except for
I heard no word about the Call of Duty game this year.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh,
we have a long way to
there'll
go.
be one. Don't worry. Speaking
I
of
don't know.
first-person shooters, this year we do have Battlefield coming out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
Hardline?
completely forgot about that.
So did I. I am so looking forward to it.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, I can't wait to shoot dudes in the face.
Dragon Ball, I was gonna say Universe. Dragon Ball Xenoverse is coming out in
Xenoverse?
Yeah, Xenoverse.
Oh, what the fuck?
PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. Anyone played the Battle of... What was it?
Battle of Z.
I was going to say Battle of Gods, but that's the movie. Battle of Z.
No, I
I know,
haven't.
but I've heard it's supposed to be awful.
Yeah.
Really?
Is this one being made by the same company? I'll take a look.
Also, what am I talking about? Fuck, there's a game. Fuck. No!
Evolve, Moon
No.
Chronicles. What are we looking at?
Evolve.
No, the only game I'm looking forward to this year is Hotline Miami 2 because I
I heard
the
it's,
first one did
it's
Steam
banned
sales.
in Australia.
Is it? Oh no, yeah. Then again, a lot of things are banned in Australia, so sorry,
Oh, no.
Australia.
Including GTA 5.
But yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
but yeah, no, that's one game I'm definitely looking forward to. As I played the first one and it's so damn good. I'm yet to
So
finish it because the final boss is such a bitch.
try
but
try sell me
it's
on
such a
that
good
game. What's appealing about it?
For me, it's just a fast-paced action. I mean, like literally, if your wits aren't with you, you are going to get killed.
And this is like a top-down 2D kind of deal.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a top-down 2D title. It's get through the level. Well, it's not get through the levels as quickly as possible, but you know, like it's like one-hit kills. And oh god,
You just get through the level without dying or getting hit.
yeah. Basically, I mean, like there's a storyline along with it, but for my first playthrough, I didn't really pick up too much on it because I was just so pumped, going, all right, yeah, get through this level, kill someone, kill, kind of thing.
Cool.
For Dragon Ball's Universe, it's being made by the same company that made Ultimate Tenkaichi.
Okay.
So I'm actually looking. That one's gonna be really cool, I guess.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. Also, Devil May Cry Definitive Edition
For the
for the PS4 and Xbox One. In other words, the rebooted Devil May Cry, but for the new system.
cool. Yeah.
And Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Yep. Devil May Cry 4.
Yes.
Yeah, and you told me Final Fantasy 10, 10-2 are being released for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
No, it's PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Network.
What?
I
No
guess.
Xbox?
No, I think that's how they're releasing it, through PlayStation Network. I'm assuming the downloadable version will be available. But for you Windows players or Windows gamers or PC gamers, why did I say Windows?
I don't fucking know.
You can enjoy Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13
On the what? On Windows?
on PC.
Oh yeah,
Infernikus?
Xbox. Mortal Kombat X is coming out in April.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I saw
I completely forgot about that game.
Yeah, I saw the video that you told me to watch, and it was just awesome.
yeah. What Conan O'Brien playing that game with a bunch of what is it? Football players.
Yeah, two football guys.
Football guys.
Also, since we're talking about a game that's coming out in April, there's, I believe, two more that are interesting. Mighty Number 9, which is the spiritual successor to Mega Man,
Oh, that's finally coming out.
and Xenoblade Chronicles 3D on the 3DS. I'm actually looking forward to it because the Wii version, I can't find it anywhere
Cool.
at a good price,
And Xenoblade Chronicles X for the Wii U.
which will be coming out later on in the year.
Yes, that's gonna be amazing.
Well, what about this one? Batman Arkham Knight.
I'm not quite a fan of the Arkham games.
I'm surprised. I thought you liked Blackgate.
That's a different kind of game.
It's still an Arkham
That's
game.
Metroidvania.
Okay, yeah, that's true. And The Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
In
People
May.
are very excited about that one.
Yeah.
You're right. Pure Solar HD for Dreamcast and XBLA Android. Cool.
And we cannot forget Resident Evil Revelations coming out next month.
Episodic.
Episode 1 will be on PS3 and PS4 February 24th. Xbox One and Xbox 360 and Windows the next day.
Cool. Now we gotta talk about which ones do we think that's gonna fail.
Let's see.
Ooh.
That'll be easy. Just kidding.
Did we not talk about Bloodborne?
Oh, no, we didn't really bring it up that much. Wait, Bloodborne or Battleborn?
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne is the... what is that game again?
It's like a Dark Souls kind of game.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Actually,
Yeah.
it's like Dark Souls, but not as difficult.
Oh, okay. Well, that's coming
Not
out
Dark
on the
Souls.
That's coming out on the PS4. It's a PS4 exclusive.
In
and it's coming
March.
out March 24th.
Yes.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty good from what I saw of it.
Alongside the Borderlands, the Handsome Collection, which I believe is 2 and the pre-sequel. And-
It'll probably be 2, the pre-sequel, and Tales of Borderlands, because those 3 games focus on the tales of Handsome Jack.
Okay. And
is-
also GTA 5. Those 3 games will be coming out on that day.
Like, isn't that a
Aw.
shitty deal? Like the pre-sequel just came out so long ago.
But this is for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. This isn't the 360 and PS3 stuff, so
But come on, like, look at that. Look at like, what if you bought pre-sequel day one, then you'll see later that it's being re-released on this handsome edition for the Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
Well, that's what every game dev is doing right now. Every game that's been released that did well on the PS3 and Xbox 360, they're just releasing a game with slightly improved graphics. I mean, like you saw it with The Last of Us and every other game that came out last year.
But
Last of Us,
it's the
GTA
fact
5.
that why didn't they just wait to release fucking the pre-sequel for Xbox One and XBLA?
Well,
I mean,
this is their way of releasing all of it together.
Because they know people are dumb enough to fight both of them.
I'm going to say this. I don't like the art for Borderlands. I think it looks like shit.
I'm with you there. Well, I don't think it looks like shit. I just think
I think it looks like
appealing
shit.
to me.
And when I finally got an HD TV to play it, Borderlands 2 on, I thought it looked even worse.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Well, that's Frank's opinion on that.
Unpopular Borderlands opinions. Just had to say that one.
There you go. I think we talked about all the big shit that's coming out this year.
Smite's coming out on
From what I
Xbox
think
One.
we have.
So, if any fans of MOBAs, Smite's coming out.
And just for me, there's talk
Actually, we have
about
Final Fantasy VII remake coming out as well.
there's a Need for
but
Speed
HD
coming out this
remake,
year.
Just the same game, but stretched
And there's
in
a
HD.
Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, crap. I can't believe we skipped that one.
EA announced it for this year.
Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Coming out
Hell yeah.
this holidays 2015, so around December.
So there you go. Battlefront is back.
That
And just in time for the Star Wars movie release.
I think that was intentional.
Yeah, it is intentional.
Of
That's
course
what
it
they did
is.
it.
If it comes out the same day, it'd be like, buy your ticket, and also we're going to have like a rack full of Star Wars Battlefront games, so you can buy it there. Dude,
Yep,
that'd
there
be
you
awesome.
go.
Hell yeah. I would do that.
Okay.
Anything else? Shovel Knight's getting ported to all the PlayStation stuff, PS4, PS3, and Vita this year.
Cool.
Trying to look for something that would interest you, and
There is talk about Nintendo, a new console, possibly talk about this year, maybe in E3.
maybe a small announcement about it, but I don't know.
They could. They're in a position to get a new console out, and there's a lot of talk happening.
But their
Lot of
system's only
chatter.
been out for 2 years.
Three,
2.
Frank,
November 2012.
and they'll release it. This is the 15th. It's potentially 3 years. It is 3 years, Frank.
Whatever. Wow, there's really not much. I guess we can see how the people in Europe are getting screwed over. See what's not coming out there yet.
No, let's stop bringing out games that are gonna come out. Let's talk about what we think will fail and succeed. Are we gonna assume that Ubisoft is gonna fuck up again with Assassin's
Yes.
Creed?
Yes.
Ubisoft are going to fuck up so much to the point where they're going to become the new EA, I think.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
That's scarily accurate. Oh, there's a new Alone in the Dark. I think that'll fail.
No, I think people are very excited about that game.
The last one
Yes.
was shit.
Really?
Yes. The last one was
Okay,
shit.
whatever. Nobody cares if that one fails or succeeds.
Okay, yeah. As long as it's not being made by the same developer as the one on 360, I'm okay with it. You know, then we'll see. Aside from that, Final Fantasy VII's gonna be really good. Obviously, they're gonna buy that because it's just porting.
People are going to buy it because it's Final Fantasy VII. I mean, it could be the biggest piece of shit going, but people would still buy it because it's Final Fantasy VII.
Now here's the thing: would you want the better graphics, or would you just buy the original off the PlayStation PS1 Classics?
Exactly. I mean, well, for me...
I already got it in the
graphics-
classics.
Yeah, you might as well just stick with the classics.
Yeah, for me, graphics aren't an issue, so... You know, like, if a game is graphically poor... I mean, the only time that graphics are an issue is when the graphics are intentionally poor. You know, like, when when they make the game out to be the greatest game ever and it looks like shit.
Okay.
Or if it's kind of... Or if it's kind of like how Watch Dogs were a year ago, like, look how amazing this game is. Now let's reduce it so the consoles look good. Fuck PC gaming.
Okay. I have one for one that's gonna fail. Octodad Deadliest Catch on PlayStation Vita.
Yeah, well,
That's
it's on the
still a
Vita.
thing.
Because no one gives a shit about that game anymore, and it's on a system that's no one's gonna give a shit about at the end of the year.
I gotta say something. You're hurting my feelings there because I like that system.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a little harsh. It's on a system that hasn't picked up any.
You just say it's not doing well.
It's not doing well. Yeah.
It's unpopular.
Well, I wouldn't really say unpopular.
It is unpopular.
There are games that are coming out on it.
No,
that
there's
are
not.
interesting. Yes, there are.
No, there's not.
I mean, it's the same thing you can get on PS3 or PS4, but still, I mean, they're getting those games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People might think that Halo 5 might have the same issues as the Master Chief Collection. I don't think that's going to be an issue because they're beta testing the shit out of that right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the beta test ended on the 18th, so
It was a very.
I hope they release a second.
We talked about this about the beta. It's not a bullshit beta where it's like play this game early.
No, it was
Check it out.
it
They
was
were
a really
really
good beta.
a serious beta.
And with people bitching about it running at 720, that's just the graphical thing. It still ran pretty damn smooth. I mean, it was really, really good
People are complaining about 720. Holy god!
for a beta. Why? Go do something else. Go outside for once.
There's some deal about a game getting released for both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One about the resolution. One is going to be played in 1080 and the other one 900.
Are we talking about the same game?
I don't know. There's some other game I'm thinking about.
Are you talking about Witcher 3?
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just a small difference.
It's just fucking resolution.
Yeah, it's a very small difference that you're not going to notice if your TV is small enough. If you have a big TV and it bothers you, then don't play console games. Go buy a PC, you dick.
If that's going to bother you, you should already have a PlayStation 4. It's not going to affect you.
Exactly. I mean, if you're going to piss away a bunch of money to get a giant TV, you might as well have the PlayStation 4.
and an Xbox One, just buy
to shit on it.
both copies and like, hey, I played both copies. PlayStation 4 is better. Fuck the Xbox One.
It seems like something that only people who would piss away a lot of money be able to do.
Exactly.
Oh, and also, hey, I didn't notice this, but a new Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also a movie of it coming out, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure they said that there's a Ratchet and Clank movie coming out.
Cool. So who's gonna be the better company? Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft?
It's hard to
Ooh,
tell.
that'd be a tough one, actually.
Like they're playing Sony and Microsoft. They're all playing hardball. Like Nintendo's coming out with Zelda and Star Fox.
Yeah, they're coming out with
Sony
the big...
Gran Turismo, Uncharted.
Yeah,
Microsoft fucking
all
Halo
three
5.
companies, all three companies are hitting with the big franchises, so it's gonna be hard to tell.
Yeah, who's coming up on top? Like besides Halo 5, what is the other big hitter they have on Microsoft's?
And unfortunately, that's Microsoft is the one I think will not perform the best, but that doesn't mean they're gonna suck. It just means they're not gonna do as well because the only really big game that they have that's tied to them is oh crap, Halo. Sorry.
Is that all they got right now?
And maybe Quantum Break. It's an exclusive.
Oh right, yeah, you're right. That too.
Yeah.
So, but Quantum Break's a new IP, so I don't. That's a good move on fucking Microsoft's end.
Yeah, and then Rise of the Tomb Raider will be
Exclusive as well.
Yeah,
so there you go.
It'll be
They're
theirs
not,
for a
they're
while.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
So hey, Microsoft, Xbox One owners are not have nothing to worry about.
And we're getting the console version of Smite, so anyone who likes MOBAs, there you go. You have a reason to go on your Xbox One.
What about the Microsoft Story Mode?
Oh, Minecraft.
I mean, Minecraft Story Mode.
That's coming out on everything.
What is that like?
It's going to be your usual Telltale game. It's going to have characters, be able to make certain, like say certain things or do certain things, and it'll all build up to the end. It's like the Walking Dead games or what else? Wolf Among Us, Borderlands. No, Tales of the Borderlands. Sorry, it'll be like that, but with Minecraft on it, or with a Minecraft skin thrown on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting for Telltale fans and Minecraft fans. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a look at it.
Yeah, why not? You'll demo it.
Yeah, I'll demo it if they have one available, and if it's any good, I'll buy it.
There you go. And Nintendo, like fucking Zelda, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Star Fox. There you go. What more you want? Maybe they just like come out like at E3.
Mario
They just
Maker.
brought like Metroid.
Imagine that.
Everybody's eyes just pop out of their sockets.
Also, Mario Maker. So if you want to create your own levels, you have that available, which is going to be very interesting. I would like to get a Wii U just to take a look at that.
Isn't there a Pokemon game coming out too?
Yeah, but it's what the heck is it? I believe they said it was like Candy Crush, but Pokemon.
No, I'm talking about. Is there a real fucking Pokemon game coming out?
I hope not. I don't want a new Pokemon game out this year.
Really?
I don't think
no.
they should, considering that there's been 2 in the last 2 years.
Actually, no. The last 4 years, there's been... Actually, make that 5. There's been a Pokemon game every year.
Yeah, there you go.
4 or 5
Fucking
years. Even including remakes, you have Heart Gold in 2010, Pokemon White, Black and White in 2011, Pokemon Black and White 2 in 2012, X and Y in 2013, and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire 2014. I think you guys can calm down on how long you're making each Pokemon generation. You can take time with the next one.
Yeah, please. I'm yet to play X and Y.
Like, fuck, I'm burnt out on your fucking Pokemon games.
I'm not burnt
Fuck
out.
off already.
I mean, I played through the whole story. That's it, and then I end up waiting the next year for it. I need to play through Pokemon White 2. I just barely got it.
Well, I'm not talking about you being burnt out, Frank. I'm talking about me.
You have a lot of people that are burnt out on the game. They want to be fans of it, but you're just releasing too many at all at once. Don't
Yeah, exactly.
don't be that company.
Don't be that company. Don't be Call of Duty.
Don't be Ubisoft, EA, Activision. I can't think of anything else.
Like, my game is not listed here. My NHL 16 is not listed here. What the heck?
Yeah,
What the heck, EA?
It'll be there later.
That's the game I'm looking forward to.
And also Yoshi's Woolly World.
Oh,
Yoshi's
yeah,
Island,
right.
but everything's made of wool, and I think it's the most adorable looking game ever. And
Code Steam.
Huh?
Code
Code
Steam.
What is that? Is
Are
that a
you-
first-person shooter or third person?
Third person, I believe. Yeah, there you go. Sony's coming out with like Uncharted. This Gran Turismo 7. What else? Wasn't Bloodborne Until Dawn Order 1883?
It was Wait, what?
Order
1886?
Yeah, that game.
Basically, 2015 is looking really good when compared to 2014.
Oh yes.
Well, 2014 was a bunch of new IPs.
From what I know, 2014 was a lot of games that didn't work.
It's that rough transition period still that we're going through. Even though the systems have been out for about a year, it's still that rough transition where now we have to focus on the newer generation games.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm happy with like
They're getting the kinks out of it.
And the Alien Isolation out last year.
oh yeah, I've been like a game that's, I don't know if it's a new IP or not. Fantasy Life is a game that is a new game that I would say I've had a lot of fun with.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
cool.
the one thing that's not Mario, Zelda, Metroid, or Pokemon related that I enjoyed.
February 13th, Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask 3D.
That's too fucking long.
It's
Too
a month
long to
away.
wait.
Couple of weeks
Yes.
away.
It's too long to wait.
Okay. Uncharted, will it work on launch day? I don't know.
Although-
It better.
I want to say something about Majora's Mask 3D. I was kind of hoping some kind of like creepy Friday the 13th style ad, something really creepy ad for that day.
Well, I like
Because-
that. Didn't you watch the trailer for that? It's kind of old school.
Oh, the one where it's the kid playing and they have the radio going on. It was like the Radio Zelda or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that the other day and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Also, American Truck Simulator. So, anyone who wants to drive an American truck.
I love
God
a good
damn it.
old American truck, Frank.
Yeah.
I love
also-
that shit.
That same day, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse is coming out, and Order 1886.
Yeah,
So
as I
February
was
20th.
saying.
A new Dynasty Warriors.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
On everything,
shit.
everything except for the Wii U. Every new gen except for the Wii U.
Ha ha ha. Just Cause 3.
Where's that at?
You guys ever play that game?
No.
Series?
No.
It's like open
No.
world, but more action packed with a grapple hook.
Oh, that's the one with the cheesy lines.
Yeah, there you go. Need for Speed, No Limits. No Man's Skies.
And the 3DS is getting its first freemium game.
The what?
Or not, probably not its first. It's getting a freemium game. Free, but you get more stuff if you pay. Pokemon Shuffle.
Okay.
And it's a Candy Crush Saga clone, basically.
Until Dawn. Yakuza 5.
Yep. I don't know what any of those
So I
are.
think we can stop there. Our crap ton of good games coming out this year.
Warhammer
sort of just-
4000 Eternal Crusade.
Let him finish. Damn it.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
a lot of-
about to say like just load of games coming out. As like we're just sitting here listing titles at this point.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't even think we said. So basically, our what would our best company for this year be?
I don't know. I'm just like
Ooh.
Microsoft and Nintendo. Good job. I'm gonna buy a lot of games. Be happy. And Konami,
I'm thinking it's gonna be
EA.
I'm thinking that the consoles that would do the best for this year would be the PlayStation 4 and the Wii U. I'm not saying anything bad against Xbox One. I'm just saying that they don't have as much coming out as the other two consoles.
Well, really,
when it comes to
I look at the
exclusives.
I look at the PlayStation 4. Not a lot of people care about the Gran Turismo anymore.
Oh yeah, but
The only
Yeah.
only big hitter they have would be a Uncharted. That a lot of they have a rabid fan base there.
yeah, and then I guess PlayStation 3 for Yakuza 5 for people who are into that. I'm not sure what that is.
That's a
It
Sega game.
is- Yeah, it's
So-
basically just a beat 'em up, really. I think, isn't it?
It's like it's like Gran Turismo, Gran Turismo, GTA, but Yakuza Mafia. There you go.
So it's Japanese Grand Theft Auto.
Yes, essentially, like
Yeah, by
Sleeping
the sounds
Dogs,
of it.
something
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
So Sleeping
I
Dogs.
don't play
is-
games, so I don't know.
So you have a bunch of these other okay. And then the company that creates Minecraft, Mojang, is also making their new game Scrolls.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's gonna be strange.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have a good year. It's just gonna be a matter of who does better. I don't
Only
know who's
time
gonna
will
do
tell.
better.
So the true winner of 2015, we will assume will be the gamers, the consumers.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
about to say that. Realistically, we're going to be the winners of 2015.
We won.
It's like fuck you, Nintendo. But yeah, I'm gonna be very I'm gonna be very I'm gonna be looking forward to if Nintendo does announce a new console. I'll be
If they
keeping
do
my
make
eye
a new
on that.
console, it'll be really fucking interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just make
but-
it super fast.
And to be nice to the previous, to their Wii U fans, just make it backwards compatible.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I think what people are talking about is gonna be like it's gonna really they're gonna make a hardware that will allow you to play 3DS game, like make it really cross compatible. They want to do that. I think that's what they're gonna aim for.
Still, I'm hoping for that attachment that makes 3DS and DS games work on it.
So if you have like a 3DS game, you could like link it up to your console. You could play that 3DS game on your TV.
Yeah, well, now I know the one thing is the fact that it won't look as good on the TV, but still, that's pretty damn cool.
I think no,
Super Game Boy this shit.
with the new 3DS XL, those games are like you could run fucking Xenoblade on it. So why wouldn't run? And essentially,
Why wouldn't you want to
all
run it on
Wii
a TV?
games, all Wii U games are just HD Wii games.
You wouldn't want to run it on TVs because, well, especially for Xenoblade, because you already have that's already coming out as a. I believe there's a port of it coming out on the Wii U.
I don't know about that.
Um,
I don't think so. I think it's just coming out for the 3DS.
I need to double check.
I think you're wrong.
Yeah, I might be wrong. Who knows?
You're just dead fucking wrong, Frank.
I might. All right, just calm down.
I don't think you're right about anything.
Wonderful. Just
see, I'm looking at Xenoblade Chronicles 3D only for the new Nintendo
okay, so
3DS.
I
You're
was
wrong.
All right.
You're dead fucking wrong.
Okay, that would have been interesting if they port. Well, I mean, there's no point in porting it yet because this.
Well, who bought Xenoblade Chronicles? Not a lot of people, and that game goes for a lot of money on online. So if they get it for the 3DS, that means they have it for this new Nintendo console at the same time.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm interested in it is because I can't get my hands on a Wii version that's not overpriced.
Okay.
So
good. It's a good year for 2015. We'll see who fucks up later on.
A good year to game hard.
I think after E3 we'll do predictions who's gonna suck ass this year.
Activision. No,
EA.
not Activision. I mean Ubisoft. Sorry.
Ubisoft's in a tough place. Ubisoft's turning into Square with their financial strains.
Yeah, Ubisoft is gonna be my pick for the what the fuck did I call it? The tank of disapproval.
Okay, we can take a shit on them.
Yes.
Square Enix could just come back out from the brinks if they just E3. We're making Final Fantasy VII. Everybody freaks out.
They had another game they were talking about.
15.
Bravely Second.
Yeah, I think that's coming out. Possibly. Why not?
Yeah, I remember they said they were. I remember hearing a thing that they were working on it.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
we're kind of running this a little long.
Okay, we gotta close the episode. Take us home, Infernikus.
I cannot remember the ending part. Damn it. So anyway,
we're in the car. You're driving.
You're gonna turn this car around.
I swear to God, guys, if you don't shut up, we're not going to fucking Disneyland.
Oh yeah, that'll show us.
Yeah.
Frank, plug our channels.
Okay, so it's always good to keep up with our channels because then you'll know what we'll be doing, especially some of the great content that we've been coming out with. You can go to Dark Morse's channel, youtube.com/Luster the Lone Wolf to keep up with his stuff and his Metroid Other M, and hopefully the Honest Opinion series, which will be coming out, I believe, before this podcast.
Yep, definitely.
Okay, youtube.com/Owen90. I did not take a look at your channel to see if there was anything different on it. So, if it had the different username.
The new URL is it's youtube.com/c/Infernikus Plays.
There you go. To keep track.
Can't you make your own URL?
It's an option you can get when you hit 500 subscribers.
Okay, make it something just fucking terrible. Channel user suck my ass. I don't
know. Black knuckle tricks. Sorry, just
call back to the last episode with White Knuckle.
Yes. I would say the rest of your other channel, but it's just too much. Hurry up and get 500 on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I very rarely upload on that channel, so there's no point looking at it.
Okay. And for the finale of Super Yoshi Land: The Rescue Mission and other previous episodes of Super Genesis 2 Turbo, youtube.com/GaminTank. I'd have the C on mine, but I only have 285.
Yes.
All right.
We're good.
All right, take us home.
Oh yes, that has been episode 53, I believe.
It is.
I've been Infernikus. Thank you thank you guys for listening.
I'm Doug Morris.
And I'm GaminTank.
I think we're gonna call this one 2015 forecast.
A good day to game hard, or a good year to game hard.
That's an amazing title.
A good year to game hard.
I have Die Hard on the mind, so.
Okay, great. Put some John McClane on there.
Will do.